Berlin's Museum Island currently boasts an additional and rather unconventional tourist attraction. The stars of this show are men like Frank Andres. Every day he plunges into the River Spree to explore the construction pit next to the world-famous Pergamon Museum, and to remove old chunks of concrete and other rubble. And at 9 meters underwater, visibility is basically zero. For the next 2 hours, a diving telephone will be Andres's sole connection to the outside world. The hose, his only source of air. The site boss himself has 27 years of diving experience under his belt and appreciates the challenges facing his men.
The divers see with their fingers. They also have to use their fingers to find out what the situation is like down there. A bolt or a wooden stake or whatever. They have to be able to picture and describe things by feeling them.
The diver uses a compressed air lance to blast old concrete debris from the walls. The lance shoots out a jet of 190 liters of water per minute. It's a highly specialized instrument that demands specialized skills.
You have to keep your mind focused, especially when you're working with compressed air. One slip of attention can make things really dangerous.
This guy can pose a danger, but only to unauthorized visitors to the company HQ. Carsten Leunert launched his company as a one-man operation 23 years ago and now employs 30 people. The company is one of the leaders in its field in Germany. Frank Andres and his colleagues practice regularly in a diving tank. Today he's donned a 70-kilo diving suit for a training video. The tank features a welcome difference to real-life conditions. Clear visibility all the way to the bottom, 6 meters down. The boss tags along to capture the action on video. Andres now has to weld a joint underwater that many colleagues wouldn't manage on dry land. On site, of course, he'll be practically working blind in the murky water.
Some people in the trade are good at other jobs, and some do a lot of welding. You need both experience and dexterity. You need to have a few thousand meters of joint welding to do a job like this one, right?
Genau so ist es.
The Museum Island project is one of the biggest jobs Leunert's company has ever had. His operation includes 4 floating platforms, each with 3 divers assigned. Besides welding, they also have to salvage debris by hand, like these oak tree piles, remnants of a previous structure from centuries back. The divers have an extremely demanding job and an exhausting one, with shifts lasting up to 12 hours a day.
I can't expect them to do more than is absolutely necessary if they don't feel good. That's clear. The success or failure of the operation, and ultimately this company, depends on these specialists.
The next step for the divers is to cast foundations for a new reception area for the Museum Island, due to open in 3 years' time.